Good afternoon, I'm Paolo Del Rosario. This is Newsfeed on the Bilyonaryo News Channel. Senator Raffy Tulfo wants travel tax abolished. In today's hearing on the Committee of Public Services, Tulfo says every Filipino has the right to travel without a large fee to hinder them. He says current travel tax of up to 2,700 pesos is unconstitutional. The senator calls on the Department of Tourism to re-evaluate a presidential decree mandating the collection of travel tax.
Itong travel tax, siguro magpapasa ko ng resolution, batas na sisibakin na to. Unconstitutional to. Dapat every Filipino has the right to travel.
A bill seeking to impose taxes on digital services up for President Ferdinand Marcos Jr.'s signature. The lower house ratified a bicameral report reconciling both versions of the tax bill earlier this week, in lockstep with the Senate. Under the bill, digital services delivered by both foreign and domestic companies will be subject to a 12% value-added tax. The measure covers online search engines, marketplaces, cloud services, online media and advertising, and digital goods. The Philippine Coast Guard has started the oil recovery operation on MV Mirola 1. MV Mirola 1 ran aground off Mariveles, Bataan Saturday, the third sea mishap in the province in days. PCG personnel manually scoop out the oil inside the vessel and will be brought to a waste disposal facility. At the height of Typhoon Karina, MTKR Terra Nova, carrying more than 1 million liters of industrial fuel, sunk off Limay, Bataan. And just days later, another ship, the MTKR Jason Bradley, also sank off Mariveles. The incidents caused the oil spill to reach the coasts of Bulacan, Manila, and Cavite. The PCG has since exerted all efforts in containing the oil spill. Trash and drainage problems have been blamed for the severe flooding that hit Metro Manila at the height of Super Typhoon Karina. As Haniyeh reports, the MMDA and the Public Works Department are crafting a master plan to address this.
Metro Manila's 50-year drainage plan has been approved in principle by the World Bank for funding, according to the Metro Manila Development Authority or MMDA.
50 years from now, ano po yung dami ng ulan at ano na yung level ng tide ng tubig sa dagat para doon po nila ibabase yung pagpapagawa ng drainage system.
The master plan aims to create detailed engineering designs for drainage systems across Metro Manila. In collaboration with DPWH and LGUs, the project ensures consistent drainage levels and efficient water exit from major waterways. To mitigate severe typhoon impacts like Typhoon Karinas, the MMDA also proposes new pumping stations and water impounding projects to repurpose flood water for agricultural, household, economic, and even tourism uses. Quezon City, heavily impacted by Typhoon Karina, also has its own drainage master plan with the University of the Philippines Resilience Institute and NOAA Center. The plan includes detailed studies, flood hazard simulations, clearing and dredging operations, and improved waste management.
It's a long-range master plan for the next 25 to actually hanggang 100 years pa pwede.
Garbage is a major contributor to severe flooding, a point uncontested in the House Committee on Metro Manila Development hearing.
Isa sa mga dapat talaga natin tingnan, how to resolve our solid waste problem. How to reduce yung malabas na napupunta sa mga waterways natin.
Muntinlupa Mayor Raffy Biazon urged improved LGU disaster preparations and stressed the need for proactive measures despite Muntinlupa's limited impact from Typhoon Karina.
So if we could recommend one thing that Congress can do, let's review. Baka pwede natin magawa to enable local governments to do relocation programs, lalo na yung nasa danger zone, para malibre natin sila, yung mga waterways na yan.
Pag-asa confirmed Typhoon Karina did not make landfall in the Philippines but intensified the southwest monsoon or habagat, leading to at least 39 deaths, with 14 confirmed and affecting more than 4 million Filipinos. Haniyeh, Bilyonaryo News Channel.
U.S. State Secretary Antony Blinken says the U.S. is not aware of nor involved in the killing of Hamas leader Ismail Haniyeh. Blinken made the statement when asked in an interview in Singapore what impact Haniyeh's assassination could have.
First, this is something we were not aware of or involved in. It's very hard to speculate, and I've learned over many years never to speculate on the impact one event may have on something else. So I can't tell you what this means. I can tell you that the imperative of getting a ceasefire, the importance that that has for everyone remains. And we will continue to labor that for as long as it takes to get there.
Blinken, who has been in Asia since last week, says a ceasefire and the release of hostages in Gaza are what will ease the tensions in the region, and adds the U.S. would do everything to make that happen. Haniyeh was killed Wednesday morning in a raid at his residence in Tehran, in the capital of Iran, hours after the swearing-in ceremony for the country's new president. The U.S. Federal Reserve holds interest rates at a 23-year high, but Fed Chairman Jerome Powell finally set the stage for the first rate cut in 4 years. Speaking after their policy-setting meeting, Powell said a rate cut could be on the table in September. This as inflation in the U.S. continues to cool to the Fed's 2% target.
We are maintaining our restrictive stance of monetary policy in order to keep demand in line with supply and reduce inflationary pressures. Overall, a broad set of indicators suggest that conditions in the labor market have returned to about where they stood on the eve of the pandemic. Strong, but not overheated. Inflation has eased notably over the past 2 years, but remains somewhat above our longer-run goal of 2%.
And those are the news this hour. I'm Paolo Del Rosario. Stay tuned to Bilyonaryo News Channel for more top-of-the-hour news. Catch us on Free TV, Channel 31, and also on our website, bnc.ph. Bilyonaryo News Channel, always on top.